Good evening.
Welcome to CHMA. You are listening either on... Oh, sorry. I missed a sentence.
Yeah, you're supposed to tell them...
Where we're broadcasting from. Right here in Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada.
Westmoreland, New Brunswick, Canada.
That's right.
North America.
That's correct.
Earth?
Yeah. What's our solar system called?
I don't know, the one we're in.
Solar system.
The solar system.
That's so...
pretentious?
Yeah, exactly. Pompous.
Yeah, it's more pompous. Yeah, well, it's ours. It must be the
solar system.
Solar system.
Anyway, you're listening 6.9 FM in the Tantramar area or at www.chmafm.com.
Which is on the internet?
Beep boop.
Which is also on Earth.
It is, primarily. Some of it's in space, but most of it's on Earth. I think.
How far can my Wi-Fi signal make it into space?
Not very.
No, I don't.
No, I don't think.
I don't think mine can't make it across the house. So
yeah, I don't think space
is on the achievability.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you join myself, Air Traffic Controller Thomas.
Oh, and me, Air Traffic Controller Luke.
You're joining us for the next hour, so you watch skies, listen to some tunes, chat, and we'll be done by and by. So, Luke, weather?
Oh, what a week. What a week it's been, folks.
Not good for you.
No, you regular listener know that I'm big into the winter.
Yes.
You're a winter folk. It's been a hard week on winter. Folks, we're pre-recording this live.
Yes, we are.
Saturday?
Yep, Saturday in the middle of the day.
For you, this is Sunday evening, but for us, this is
yesterday.
Early Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
And the snow's just been dropping
been over 0 3 or 4 days in a row
just
at this
every
point.
Day. And you know, I had a little look in the next couple days, which I try not to do because it affects the spontaneity of my weather predictions.
Of course.
But it's not looking good. It's not looking good for winter. And I recognize, it's just it's the 1st or 2nd of March, depending on how you believe in time. But it's there could still be more winter. I'm still hopeful for another storm or two, another little last hurrah. But
it's not looking hopeful this week.
No. But it's March break, so I don't want to forecast. I don't want to forecast big storms on March break. I'm not going to be that weather person. No,
but for some people, a big storm on March break means they get to go up to what's the mountain there called?
Ski Wentworth?
Ski Wentworth, yeah. I almost said Poley Mountain because that's what people went to.
That's the other way.
Yeah,
that's not that much farther though. I'm sure there's people here who pop up Poley a couple times a winter.
Go up Minto as well. I know people who used to go skiing at Minto, I think,
Or Crab, you'd have to go to the other side of Frederick.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Crab Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway. So it could still happen. And listen, I think those places are still all right. Like they had enough snow and enough snow made that they'll make it work to get the March breaks in, which is a very good thing for people in the ski hill business, especially if you can't make the Christmas break. You got to really make your March break. Those are the money making seasons.
Yeah, those are big ones.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a couple tunes to start off.
So many tunes this week.
We're gonna go with two, and I'm gonna introduce them now. I'm right at the top. So we got some ECMA news coming out already. That's the East Coast Music Awards.
With the nominees being...
Well, so far it is... they have put up the 2 fan votes for this year, so you can... I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but 2 of the videos that have been nominated for the fan vote are Neon Dreams, The Art of Letting Go, and Devil Talking with David Miles.
Okay.
So we're going to listen to The Art of Letting Go by Neon Dreams, then we're going to listen to Devil Talking by David Miles. And if any of these tickle your fancy, you can go over to the ECMA's website and vote for what you think the best video is. So listen to it now, go check out the video later.
Yeah, listen to a video.
Well, yeah, go listen to a video.
Go watch a video.
Then go listen. Yeah, go watch the sound, and get back to them.
All right.
So here's The Art of Letting Go by Neon Dreams and Devil Talking by David Miles.
safely in my bedroom. Couple posters and a street view. You tell me what I can't do, but that's just fine, I don't want to. Dancing in the dark, just me and Lincoln Park. I don't want to cry on my own. I won't take off my headphones. I know the music is therapeutic, and it drowns you out when you freak me out. So I won't take off my headphones.
You know what it feels like to bring a sunflower to a gunfight. Zelda on your last life.
Hey, how you feel?
I feel alright. A PG staying alive, 127 out scared of heights. You know love conquers, right? So I found the kryptonite in heaviest chains and tidal waves are pulling me down, but I'm breaking away. In the dark,
I don't want to cry on my own. I won't take off my headphones. I know the music is therapeutic, and it drowns you out when you freak me out. So I won't take off my headphones.
I don't know if they're ready for this next part, man.
I think they are. Have a little faith.
Okay, hey, na 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 na. Let the rhythm soothe your soul, and let your heartbeat turn to gold. With all that love, with all that love, the art of letting go. Let the rhythm soothe your soul, and let the kick drum turn you gold. With all that love, with all that love, the art of letting go.
I don't want to cry on my own. I won't take off my headphones. I know the music is therapeutic, and it drowns you out when you freak me out. So I won't take off my headphones.
I come alive on the weekend, and I don't mind. I was as tired as a deacon till I stopped trying. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. I took my bike on the freeway, but not to make a point. I used to keep up with the Joneses till I stopped to roll a joint. Hey, 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 is this the devil talking? Is this the devil talking? Is this the devil talking? 'Cause it sure feels good. Is this the devil talking? 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 It sure feels good. Is this the devil talking? Is this the devil talking? Is this the devil talking? It sure feels good.
Oh, how about that video on the radio?
That was a video.
If you didn't know that was video on the radio, there'd almost be no way of knowing.
There would almost be no way of knowing. Hey, we're going to talk about some news, I think.
Are we?
Yeah. No, we're not. I keep doing it.
You skipping sports?
Skipping sports again.
Oh.
Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
Okay.
We got some winter sports I wanted to talk about because we were talking about ringette last week.
Okay.
And briefly we brought up broomball. So I want to talk about a little bit of all of the kind of these different offshoots of hockey that have kind of sprung up over all these northern countries.
Mm-hmm.
So ringette was specifically first made as women's sport, kind of to get women active in the winter months.
Okay.
In the 60s and 70s, as we learned last week. Now, we mentioned broomball, which you had heard of.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't wear skates, you wear special shoes.
Sure.
And you take either a literal broom or a specialized stick called a broom.
Yeah.
And you whack a big old ball.
Yeah, in my mind, it's like the size of a dodgeball. Am I right?
Like yeah, it's pretty big.
It's like or maybe just like soccer ball-ish.
It is quite large. There are different size balls, of course. There is the International Federation of Broomball Associations, but and it is first played in Canada. Go us again! But
Soba
in IFOBA.
International Federation.
Yeah, IFOBA.
Okay.
But going from that, I saw another one called Bandy. Sorry, have you heard of Bandy before?
Don't. So it doesn't call anything to mind.
Bandy is a winter sport,
mm-hmm.
and it's a ball sport played by two teams wearing ice skates.
Yes.
So it looks like field hockey, kind of, but the ball is much larger. And it's actually more akin to soccer. So
you're kicking with skates on?
No, there is a kind of like for field hockey.
Mm-hmm.
There's like it's
a club-like stick.
Yeah,
maybe?
A club-like stick.
I say kicking it, but like people kick the puck in hockey, and I don't find that all that strange. So
yeah,
totally. I guess.
So yeah, they're using, but the ball is much larger, as is the net. So there would be like a penalty shot, and you'll see like the whole team standing in front of the net, and the net is like taller than they are. Now that's field bandy. You also have rink bandy, just because it's more accessible all year.
Yeah.
And that will have just like a single goaltender. So that kind of looks, again, a little bit more like field hockey. I guess indoor field hockey. And then rink ball just kind of seems like bandy, but the ball is smaller and denser. It's was originated in Sweden in the 60s. It became big in Finland in the 70s. And it was originally for bandy teams to practice in the summer.
Oh.
So
like an adaptation off an adaptation.
Yeah, exactly. And the last one I wanted to bring to you, it just warms the cockles of my heart.
Okay.
It's called Spongy.
Go on.
And Spongy is a winter sport and a variant of ice hockey that is played on outdoor ice rinks without hockey skates. It is almost exclusively played in Winnipeg. And it has had thousands of players in dozens of leagues. The sport takes its name from the type of puck used, which is a soft sponge puck opposed to a hard vulcanized rubber puck.
Okay.
At one point, the sport was called tweeter because that's what the sound of the sponge made when you hit it. Yeah.
I feel like just the freezing of the sponge could make it pretty much like a... Anyway. Suppose it doesn't get wet and it's cold enough for it to not get wet.
It's just... Won't. Yeah, this just light little fluffy thing going wrong. Yeah, I love it. I love Spongy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to bring Spongy to
East Coast,
bring it to Sackville, get a Spongy league going on. I'm 100% going to look more into Spongy. You can do it on the ice. Who says we can't have an indoor Spongy league? It is the sport does exclude body checking, so it is non-contact.
Hey, you know, as someone who's not all that big,
that's fine.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
I think. I mean,
I think it makes the sport more accessible. I could probably
still get out of my way on skates. I don't know. I'd want to have to rely on it if someone's actively trying to hit me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like super glad that we have. It started being played in the 1950s. This sport is 75 years old in Canada.
Did they play it because like rubber was all going to the war?
It doesn't even say that. I think it's just because people wanted to play it.
Good for them.
I love Spongy. I'm genuinely going to try to get like a Spongy game going, I think.
All right.
You going to come play Spongy?
Reach out to us on the email. Or send a regular mail to the studio.
Right now, Midgic Airport.
Yes.
LLC. I don't know what that means. What does LLC mean?
Limited Liability Corporation. We are not one of those.
That. Am I allowed to say that?
We're not even incorporated.
Are you sure about that?
We're not anything. We're personally liable for all of this.
Okay, great. We're personally liable for everything I'm about to say. You are going to make a Spongy tournament here in Atlantic, Canada. We're going to start the I can't go on
We gotta get no. Better to call it a society than a league.
The Atlantic Spongy League. No, I can't.
Atlantic Spongy Society, sir.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, we're going to be the Atlantic Spongy Society, and we're going to host games here in the Atlantic provinces.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. That's our sport for this week. How do you feel?
You know what? I guess I'm on board with starting a league.
Yeah, Spongy League. Talking about things that are coming right here to Tantramar.
Yes.
Not only do we have the Spongy League, but we also have the McMillan Camp Boys.
McMillan's Camp Boys. Yeah, they played here before. I wish we could both attend that show, but I know we have prior engagements that evening.
But I'm going to play a couple tunes here next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play I've Been Lonesome by the McMillan's Camp Boys. Great tune.
Oh, yeah.
Go check them out. By the way, that's at Ducky's. I'll give you more details right after we listen to this tune. But I also wanted to shout out Ryan McNally, who who is playing with the McMillan's Camp Boys. So we're gonna, and this is where I wanted to bring to
my
you,
man on the inside of the folk music scene.
Yes,
tells me he reached out to me and said, "Go to this show.
Yeah,
you will not be disappointed." He said, "Yeah." So that's quite a glowing endorsement.
Very much so. So we're going to give you the McMillan's Camp Boys first,
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to give you Ryan McNally afterwards. Now, Ryan McNally, I'm going to put forward a motion.
Oh.
That we change the rules.
Because he's not a maritimer.
He's not a maritimer. But I say we...
allow the territories?
No.
To be like...
Well, yes. Actually, we can motion that later. If you want to add that on as an addendum to my motion, you can. But my motion is that we temporarily lift the rule of only Atlantic Canadian musicians if an artist is coming to Atlantic Canada to play.
Yeah, I think we should be more regional than that. Like, I think we should keep it here in Tantramar.
Okay, so if an artist is coming to Tantramar...
if we're allowing anything that's coming to the Maritimes, you're gonna get all of, like...
Get Bon Jovi eventually?
Yeah. All right. Well,
so yes, I agree. I like that.
You come to Tantramar, we'll sneak you on.
Yeah, we'll bend the rules.
We'll do like every commercial radio station ever, except we're not giving out free tickets.
No.
And we won't hype you up if we really don't like what you're playing.
No. But Ryan McNally, music is awesome. Go check out Ryan McNally and the McMillan's Camp Boys when they come to Ducky's here next week.
Weekend.
Here is I've Been Lonely by the McMillan's Camp Boys, and right after that, we are looking at Ryan McNally with Stepping Down South.
With somebody went in blind, did my sand, made my day black at night. All my wrong felt like right, and there was no end in sight. Well, I headed down the road where the weather suited my clothes. Yeah, I'm this sweet lady, kind of job for crazy, but I couldn't treat her like I should. She had eyes like lightning and hair like fire, had a voice to make each word like a song. But I was cold, I was cold. Yeah, I was cold through and through. Yeah, I was cold, I was cold. Yeah, I was cold, cold to you. Somebody went in blind, did my side, made my day black at night. All my wrong felt like right, there was no end in sight. Well, I headed down the road where the weather suited my clothes. Yeah, I'm this sweet lady, kind of jive for crazy, but I couldn't treat her like I should. She had eyes like lightning and hair like fire, had a voice to make each word like a song. But I was cold, I was cold. Yeah, I was cold through and through. Yeah, I was cold, I was cold. Yeah, I was cold. like fire. Had a voice to make each word like a song. But I was cold, I was cold. Yeah, I was cold through and through. Yeah, I was cold, I was cold. Yeah, I was cold, cold to you. Yeah, I was cold, cold to you.
Mr. Streetlight, why he shines so bright? He whispers secrets that I can't say, and he'll stay with me all through the long nights. Come the morning, lead me astray. Well, I've been lonesome, oh so lonesome, and I've been hard up without a dime, and it never did me too good to linger, and it never paid to sit and pine. Oh, Mrs. Highway, I know her well, friends. You stick your thumb out, fly away, and where she takes you, well, I can't say, friends. Where she takes you, you must stay. Well, I've been lonesome, oh so lonesome. Well, I've been hard up without a dime, and it never did me too good to linger, and it never paid to sit and pine. Oh, lady loves me, she don't need me. Floating fingers to pry and play, and she'll stay with me till the sun's down. Pack her things and be on her way. Well, I've been lonesome, oh so lonesome. Well, I've been hard up without a dime, and it never did me too good to linger, and it never paid to sit and pine. It never paid to sit and pine.
Very Dixieland 1920s jazz.
Yeah, my head was bobbing, my toe was tapping, and like
when
kind of felt like I could have a cigar, even though I can't. I don't like. I'm not a proponent of tobacco use.
I don't really smoke tobacco, but I get needing a cigar for that.
Yeah, maybe one of those hats where the front's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the little cap there.
We can talk about marijuana on the radio, correct? It's legal.
Well, I suppose you could, yeah.
I was just going to say, your little half and half tobacco cigar, marijuana cigar. That's what I'm feeling.
Well, choose your own adventure, I guess.
I'm just saying that's what 1920s Dixieland jazz, the musical term. If you're really dying to know, which I know you are.
Yes.
When you have like multiple lead melodies all going at the same time.
I didn't even notice there were multiple lead melodies going on.
You kind of have these competing lead melodies happening.
Like a back and forth between them.
Yeah, little, but that would be call and response. Like this could even have 3, 4.
Well, poop. Now that you're telling me it, I feel like I would have to go back and listen to try and like appreciate the example. You're giving me the information
afterwards. I know
it's okay.
The word though, the fancy word, heterophony. Oh,
ooh, that's a lot on a Sunday evening.
That's a lot. Heterophony. Oh my goodness, music words. Hey, we're going to talk about some local news.
Oh, there's so much going on in the local news.
But first, I wanted to give you something from Tantramar Events. And let me tell you, we've already talked about it. We were just talking about it, actually. We're talking about on Saturday, March 8th. Ryan McNally and the McMillan Camp Boys. Here's all the details. Join Ryan. Oh my goodness, I've said it so many times. I'm stumbling now. Join Ryan McNally on tour from his home in Whitehorse, along with old-time favorites, the McMillan's Camp Boys, for a rollicking evening of fun at Ducky's. There's probably going to be a lot of banjo rolls.
Oh,
I got no price on here, so I'm presuming it's free. That's at Ducky's or Bridge Street. If it's not free,
pay the man at the door.
Pay the man at the door. Yeah, it's worth whatever money. It really is.
Live music worth something.
It is. Hey, you got some news?
Oh, well, nothing as exciting as that, but like we have discussed this whole challenge to the zoning bylaws around housing in Sackville multiple times.
Yes, we have.
And that was finally brought to a vote.
Yes, it was.
Council last week. Unanimously passed.
Yes, it was.
No challenges. You can. I think they put in place a minimum square footage.
They did.
I don't have it right in front of me. 400 some square feet.
Oh, guess who does have it right in front of them?
Oh, you have it right in front of you?
Yes, I do. Now you get mad at me when I read the article.
Yes.
How about this? I took specific excerpts from the article.
Oh, a quote from the article.
I have 2 quotes from the article.
That's probably the happy medium between what I do,
yes,
recalling from something I've read,
yes,
and what you do, reading verbatim. Like,
yes,
yeah.
So,
all right, give the folks a quote.
So, well, first, Erica Butler, CHMA.
Oh yeah, cite your
is
sources.
Our source for this one.
Unless I don't want to be cited, then keep.
No, I'm always going to source my sources, cite my sources.
All right.
And source my sources.
Source your own sources.
If I'm not sourcing my sources, that means I'm just making stuff up.
Can't cite yourself.
No, you can't unless you make something unique. Anyway, Tantramar Council lifts restriction on small rectangular homes, but still no infrastructure funding in the works.
How do they feel about domes?
We got a big one in, is it Los Angeles there now? Has that giant dome? Have you seen that one? Is it Vegas?
Is it Vegas?
Is it Vegas? Vegas makes sense. The one that
they project things on?
I don't know what they do, to be honest.
The outside?
Yeah. The one that looks like an eyeball once.
Yeah, I think that's Vegas. But I don't know. I haven't been to either.
All of them are really far south.
I'm traveling to see a giant dome.
I'm traveling to see a giant dome.
No. Biodome.
But up until Thursday, homes in the former town of Sackville had to be 20 feet by 20 feet in dimensions.
Minimum,
yes. A restriction that prevented Emily McBride from being able to get a building permit for the 14 by 36 foot cedar home she selected from a Memram Cook builder. Now, I don't fully understand how area works, but 14 by 36 is no smaller than 20 feet by 20 feet, right?
Oh, man, you'd need to be able to do some math. And despite the fact that I have a calculator in my pocket, I just didn't punch numbers in. And square footage for me, like I have I've had this discussion with multiple people. I don't know if I've ever had it with you.
Sure.
Square footage is like really hard for me to comprehend, like to visualize.
Yeah,
it's probably just because I don't have a lot of experience with it. People are like, "Oh, just see it as a number of amount of square feet." Yeah. So it's like, yeah, no, I understand the theory behind 400 square feet being 400 regular floor tiles, but to visualize, is that big? Is that small?
Yeah, well, it's difficult.
Like, can I? I can't.
No, not super helpful for me either.
Yeah.
But as of Thursday, the planning rule has changed. The minimum dwelling size is now 400 square feet on the nose, just like 400 you said.
Even?
Yep.
Oh. And I know there's rules in the provincial around building structures where I think it is like 405 or 403 or slightly over 4 is the legal definition for a camp.
Yes.
Which would then be exempt from many building permits and building codes if you're in like a region, like a rural area.
Okay.
There is like an actual legal definition of a camp versus a cottage or a
okay. So a camp would have a lot less regulations than the rest.
Yeah, and it might still be exempt altogether, but I dove down that rabbit hole a couple years ago.
Super fair.
Mm-hmm.
And that area can come in any shape, it says.
Ooh, but even round?
Apparently, any shape.
Get your yurts ready.
I would live in a yurt.
Would you?
For a bit.
Okay.
I've lived in less than a yurt for a bit, too. So.
Yeah, all right.
Black did say, that's Andrew Black, our mayor, Tantramar has not yet approached the provincial or federal governments for funding municipal infrastructure funding to support housing projects. But we have talked about the Fresh Winds Eco Village Housing Co-op before on this show.
Oh, is that the one they want to put up? I'm great with names. Past the golf course.
I think so, yes. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Street names are good.
Street names are helpful. I don't know them either.
Okay.
Has twice presented to Tantramar Council asking the municipality to seek funding to help with road and sewer infrastructure costs. That would help make the 60-unit project on Fairfield Road viable.
There we go.
So the the municipality of Tantramar still hasn't done that. Hopefully this is one of the things that kind of helps Fresh Winds Eco Village Housing Co-op to be able to push for this a little bit more. That they can now put these more atypical, let's say, at least atypical in the past, homes or housing units, whatever you want to call them, on the property. So that's your news.
Yeah,
I got some news too.
You were very well versed on my news. I was just going to talk about it for a minute, but now
I figured one of us might pick that up. Well, I knew if I didn't pick it up, you'd probably pick it up. So I did get my second one
we
in the gun.
spoke about it so much.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gotta give the people some closure.
Yeah, and it brought in the Fresh Winds Eco Village Housing Co-op as well, which we've talked about. It brings in a bunch of things we've talked about in the past.
Man, we got our finger on the pulse.
We got our finger on the pulse, and when you're here talking about local news for over a year,
you cover some news.
You kind of cover ground again, eh?
All right.
I got a question for you, though.
All right.
Do you know which one Dufferin Street is?
It says
here.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like off by the baseball field.
Yes, right. The one at the end of here, Bridge Street Academy. They have their
So if you turn down from the big church there on Main Street.
Yeah, from Main Street Baptist Church.
Ready to come out the door and go down the hill.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
would be Dufferin.
Yeah, so Tantramar Council has some concerns about a plan to create a fenced-in dog park at the site of an out-of-use BMX park on Dufferin Street in Sackville.
It's sad I never see anyone in the
I didn't really know it was quote-unquote out of use. This is also from CHMA, Erica Butler. Thank you very much. The article's name is Tantramar Council has concerns about Dufferin Street Dog Park plan.
Yeah.
But yeah, my first question was, I didn't even know it was out of use. Like, it mentions a few times in the article that it may not be, I don't think disrepair is used, but there hasn't been maintenance done on it in a few years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen kids in the asphalt skate, and I've seen people on the dirt jumps there too, which I assume must be getting used because there's like bare dirt track in the summer. And I think it would just grow over.
Yeah.
If it didn't.
Exactly, right? I don't know. I just...
Insufficiently used
maybe
for the town? And then how do you quantify, like, this use of public space is being used enough?
Or not used enough to repurpose it? Wouldn't it just be cheaper and better to put money into the infrastructure that's already there?
Give it a tune-up?
Yeah.
And then put the dog park. I think there's space behind. Maybe that goes right into the soccer and baseball fields there.
Yeah, but
anyway,
we don't have a dog park now. I've never heard anyone crying for a dog park.
Oh no, it's been in the news before. I just haven't talked about it. People are like, they want a dog park because you're not really supposed to have your dog off leash like anywhere in town.
That's true. Yes.
So a dog park, and like people with dogs, they like to take dogs to dog parks sometimes. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
But some people.
We, like, here at the airport, we sometimes take air traffic controller Archie to the one over in Amherst.
Okay.
But every time we go, we make sure, like, it's a time where we don't think anyone else is going to be there. So he has the whole thing to himself.
Gotcha. Trying to get his zoomies out when he can't be clearing cows off the runways.
Exactly. And he's got a lot of zoomies to get out. Okay? Yeah. He should get out safely by himself. Anyway. Yeah, after their discussion on Monday, Tantramar Council opted to remove the dog park fencing item from the consent agenda for their next meeting on the 11th and have asked the active living director, Matt Pride, to come back with further information on some of the concerns raised about the Dufferin Street dog plan. Like some of the concerns were like dogs get diseases.
Yep. They do.
Sure. Does that happen more at dog parks? Maybe. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. Look, maybe a dog park in town's a good shot, like a good call.
Yeah.
And maybe it being there is not the best call. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
They should call up a vet and say, is it... I don't know. I don't know what source you cite there.
I don't either.
Okay.
I just know...
Other places have dog parks, though.
There's one in Allac, like, right? The Big Stop has one.
There you go.
So,
ask them how it's working out.
Yeah. Anyway, dog park news. Apparently, some people want them, and there might be one going up on Dufferin Street,
or not.
I guess we'll find out on the 11th. We'll probably get a.
We can talk about it then.
We'll probably talk about it then.
Okay.
I'm sure we will. Hey, you got some promos? Well, I got some promos. Man. Oh, my goodness. Before we do promos, though, do we got gold stars?
Gold stars.
You got a gold star?
Man, the other day I was driving.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've given a gold star out to like the power group yet.
Oh, yeah.
Just like isolated tree on a line. Yeah. It was a fairly nice day, but then you always think of like, you and I are in places we rarely lose power, right?
Yes.
We're in town. It could happen, but it's rough. But like some people, they, in more rural areas, there are lots of around. Not uncommon to lose power for a day or two.
Yeah.
There's big storms. You see those trucks lining up, getting ready to go. And that's like probably a pretty tough gig.
Yeah, I'd say.
So I was thinking, this winter we haven't had a lot of wild storms to take the power out, but they're still there getting ready.
Yeah.
Not sure what the neutral term for lineman is. Lines person?
Yeah, lines person.
Okay. Anyway, giving them a gold star. Being out there keeping the power on. Probably less people. The phone lines nowadays.
Yeah.
Yourself?
I'm giving mine to the tumbleweeds.
the plant or
Manitoba's oldest continuously active spongy team.
Oh, the old tumbleweeds.
The old tumbleweeds. Yeah, it doesn't say that they're the best team or even one ever, but it does say they're continuously active.
All
so
right.
good for the tumbleweeds. We're bringing Spongy on over here to the Maritimes. Hey, do you got a promo? Do you want me to read some promos first?
Wednesdays at 10. I want you to tune in. Sonia Noel.
Yeah.
Spare Room Tunes.
Oh.
Get some East Coast stuff. We've been known to play some East Coast stuff.
One or two.
And get some just general Canadian indie music.
Hey.
And we've been known to sneak some of that on our show as well. But if you want more of it, because we do a lot of talking.
We do a lot of talking, yeah.
More than some people would probably like.
I'm sure, yes.
But if you want to focus maybe more on the music and less on the talking.
Yeah.
Tune in Wednesdays at 10.
I think listening to more Canadian right now is a great idea. And do you know where you can do that?
Just by leaving the radio on when we're done?
That's right, because, well, right after this is Under the Needle.
Mm-hmm.
That's, sorry.
Not specifically Canadian.
It used to be called Under the Needle. Now it's called Live on KEXP. KEXP brings you the world's, some of the world's best live in-studio and remote performances. And they do have tons of artists from all over the world, including Canadians like Jeremy Dutcher, Sloan has been on, Elephant Jim, killer math rock band from right here in the Maritimes, of course.
No.
All the videos you can see.
I will allow you to keep making that joke every week if you can tell me one Atlantic Canadian math rock band name.
I don't know if there is one.
See, there you go.
If there is one, I just don't know about it.
All right, well, you can deep
dive
for
American
next
football
week.
Has come up and played in Halifax quite a bit, which is a math rock band.
Okay.
But I think they're from Minnesota, and their name's American Football.
Mm-hmm.
So, full video of all Live on KEXP performances are there on youtube.com/KEXP. So that's what you get if you just listen right after this. After that, 8 p.m. Sunday nights, you get Black Atlantic, a primarily Black Atlantic-centric podcast, website, and media channel with the goal of bringing Atlantic POC voices to the world. Hosted by Clinton Davis and Hilary LeBlanc, Black Atlantic is a social purpose organization focused on providing platforms of perspectives towards the diversity of being Black in Atlantic Canada, while challenging common stereotypes. You can check them out at blackatlantic.ca, follow them on Spotify, and visit their YouTube page. Oh my goodness, finally. You know what's on right after that?
I expect it's The Night Shift with Luca Capone.
Yes! You never know what you're going to hear with Luca Capone. Hear Luca Capone fervently support diverse, adventurous artists and musical genres, from psychedelic jazz to experimental hip-hop, Tropicala to musique concrète, with a heavy focus on Canadian independent artists that can be heard every Sunday night at 9 p.m. on CHMA. Boom! Ba-ba-ba-boom!
What was that? I didn't know we were doing our own transitional noises now.
Ba-ba-ba-boom!
Except for when we come into bridge news.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't have any bridge
we
news
don't
this
have
week.
any today.
Maybe I'll dig some up for next week.
You put a couple songs here up on top of the tape deck.
Yeah, it's feeling very folky this week.
Yeah, so we got the East Pointers.
Yeah, out of PEI. Not sure if they're up west or down east or
they're one of them.
Whatever
right
the directions.
Right in the middle.
Central.
Who's right in the middle?
Oh, our one PEI listener.
They're from Crapo, and they're like, I live in Crapo, and I'm right in the middle.
Stratford. Anyway, and then I got Maria Cherwick's with Murphy's, which is like more of a traditional. I don't know if it would call it a reel, but it's a fiddle tune.
Oh, I like
multiple fiddles. Get our fiddling around that way here on a Sunday evening.
Do you remember the what YTV? Did you? Okay,
yeah.
So there was.
We didn't have it. But I know of it.
Did you ever? At what point do you think you watched YTV at all?
No meaningful amount ever in my life.
So would you have heard of the show Sticking Around?
No.
I don't even remember what the segue was now. I think it was Fiddling Around. That's what it was, sticking around.
You want a YTV Fiddling Around
reboot of Sticking Around?
Yeah.
As long as I can hear the bully call Bradley Scradley in the intro.
Mm-hmm.
Scradley! Okay. Here is I Want You by the East Pointers and Murphy's by Maria Cherwick. That's going to make someone very happy, that Scradley shout out.
Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes, and I am taken to a place where your crystal mind and the gentle feelings take up shelter in the base of my spine, sweet like a chicken cherry cola. I don't need to try to explain, I just hold on tight, and if it happens again, I'ma move so slightly to the arms and the lips and the face of the human cannonball that I need to, I want you. Come stand a little bit closer and breathe in and get a bit higher. You'll never know what hits you when I get to you. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. I'm the kind of person who endorses a deep commitment. Getting comfy, getting perfect is what I live for. But I look and then the smell of perfume, it's like I'm down on the floor and I don't know what I'm in for. Conversation has a time and place in the interaction of a lover and a mate. By the time I talk and using symbols, using words can be like into a deep sea dive who was swimming with the raincoat. Come stand a little bit closer and breathe in and get a bit higher. You'll never know what hit you when I get to you. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. Anytime I need to see your face, I just close my eyes, and I am taken to a place where your crystal mind and magenta feelings take up shelter in the base of my spine, sweet like a chicken cherry cola. I don't need to try to explain, I just hold on tight, and if it happens again, I might move so slightly to the arms and the lips of the face of the human cannonball that I need to, I want to. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I die to find out. Ooh, I die to find out.
listening.
Thank you to CHMA for hosting us.
And broadcasting us. You can check them out at CHMAFM.com.
Thanks to Midgic Airport for letting us use the break room to record the show.
Thanks, Midgic.
We didn't really ask.
No, we just kind of do it.
Allowing it, so.
That's really nice of them. You can also check them out at CHMAFM on all the socials. Don't even try to find us on the socials. We don't exist.
Yeah.
Get off social media. Do it.
Do it now.
Right, like, the only people benefiting are billionaires.
Huh.
Does not benefit you or your mental health.
That's fair.
Finally, if you miss an episode, you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts.
Are those services also owned by billionaires?
Probably. Most of them, if not all of them.
But CHMA isn't if you're listening on traditional radio.
Yes, that's straight up. CHMA is not. And you can check us out on CHMA and find us.
Yeah, that's a good place to check us out where you won't be supporting
billionaires.
Yeah.
Support local.
When you can.
Yeah.
Good night, folks.